In some of the takes, yeah, sure, you do push up. You know, you're self-conscious about, like, looking good.
Great actor, absolutely nailed it in Stranger Things. Have you seen Stranger Things? If you haven't seen Stranger Things, you need to get Stranger Things in your life. Netflix, go in with that binge.
Hey, no running on my watch. I gotta warn you again, and you're banned for life. You wanna be banned for life? Didn't think so.
So Dacre Montgomery got in great shape to play the lifeguard slash villain slash player that is Billy Hargrove in Netflix's season 2 and season 3 and not season 4. Oh, sorry, spoiler. Hey, listen, you've had time to watch it. Also, bring him back for season 5. It's like the weird upside down. You can do it. One of the best characters in Stranger Things and you killed him off. Why?
You showed that great scene at the pool, which I love, where you're walking past the ladies. One online news site is calling you one big thirst trap. What's it like being a sex symbol on telly?
Look, I don't know. I try to just sort of keep it down to earth and not let it sort of affect anything, but thirst trap is a new one for me, so...
I like that. It's better than love rat. I think I'd go with thirst trap if I was you. What do your mates in Perth think about you? I bet they'd keep you down to earth.
Very grounded, for sure. I'm not going to use some of the language.
And even though he's perfect for the role, he didn't even want to play a player.
When we first see Billy, he is objectified. I think my body is objectified in many respects, and I was worried about that to start with. I was so lucky this season because it's like at first you see Billy and you think, oh, my body's being objectified, I think in some ways, but it's so great because that's so not where it goes.
And despite being an actor, he's actually not that vain. He doesn't just work out to look good, it helps him with his anxiety.
In general in life, I live a healthy life.
He went on to say that exercise helps him ward off anxiety. Before he made it, that included anxieties about whether or not he was going to land a role. So he hit the gym, put on a G-string and a Duran Duran soundtrack, and then just danced his way to a starring role in Netflix's Stranger Things. I mean, it shouldn't be that easy, Dacre. You nailed it. And always, if you're going to nail a role and a body transformation, interviewers just won't be able to keep their cool. It's like, chill a little bit. Can we be a bit more professional, please?
Oh, we've been noticing you at a pool, you're a lifeguard, you've got the mullet happening, the nice bod, might I say.
Let's get into Dacre Montgomery's first body transformation, throwing it back to 2017 for Power Rangers. And he went in, we're talking movie star genetics with this one.
Doing a lot of CrossFit, Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing. I kind of fell in love with boxing. A lot of yoga, gym work. Changed my diet.
He said the workout regime was super intense. He'd hit the gym for 3 hours, 6 days a week. See what I mean with movie star genetics? Yeah, it's one of those workouts. He did boxing and he calorie counted as well. Fitness maths was on. 200 plus 250, yeah.
Oh. You okay?
Dacre Montgomery said, I feel like the guys in the 80s weren't super shredded and health conscious, so I just did a lot of boxing and my diet was not so good, which made more of a realistic kind of body, so I'm a bit chubbier around the edges. Not that chubby though, are you? Let's be honest.
I was doing a lot of boxing and eating a lot of like carby, heavy stuff to sort of change the way that I looked. And you're always insecure. You look on screen and you're like, could have done more, could have whatever else, yeah.
Dacre Montgomery went on to say, I wanted to do this meatier, chunkier jock thing, so I still worked out a ton, but I did a lot of boxing and ate heaps. And much like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Dacre Montgomery loves the pump.
The greatest feeling you can get in a gym, or the most satisfying feeling you can get in the gym, is the pump.
So his workout was light weights and resistance bands for high reps and a whole load of boxing as well.
Obviously, in the lead up to a shoot, you kind of go, oh, I gotta lose that 10 pounds that I put on in between, when, you know, whenever. I just live a healthy lifestyle and I try not to put too much emphasis on my image, because then it's like, well, where's the acting component? Do you know what I mean? I think I want to focus on the story and the character.
Dacre Montgomery said, I think the best type of muscle for me is creating not big muscle, but dense muscle. And of course, he was getting in those push-ups. One of the best full body functional moves there is. Great for the whole body, core, shoulder health, the lot. Get on the program, you know the deal. It's the Hollywood movie star program. Tap, come on, get on it.
In some of the takes, yeah, sure, you do push up. You know, you're self-conscious about like looking good.
Let's get into that Dacre Montgomery diet, and it was all about, oh, it feels so good. It was all about the carbs. It's nice when you look at your meal plan and it's just like carbs, 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 carbs. Bring it on.
I was doing a lot of boxing and eating a lot of like carby, heavy stuff.
Talking about his Stranger Things diet, Dacre Montgomery said, my carb intake was higher, my meat intake was higher, and I just built this chunkier, more musclier version of myself. And you know, often if you sign up to do a body transformation on screen, you better bring your calculator with you. Dacre Montgomery said, no, MyFitnessPal, delete it, don't need it. All I need is carbs. I'm not going to be doing any fitness maths, I don't want to do that. He hinted that tracking every single bite could ironically be an unhealthy obsession.
And we have food in front of us right now. The first thing we said was, Dacre, are you allowed to eat any of this stuff? stuff. You're shirtless like 90% of the time. Are you ever allowed to indulge? Do you have to stay that fit all year long?
No, I mean, I think we live a pretty normal existence. We live a healthy lifestyle, but I think catering too much for like, what am I eating, calorie counting, all that sort of stuff is just, you get obsessive about it, and I definitely don't believe in living that lifestyle year round. And the best part about that clip that came out with Billy this season is that so not representation of the rest of the season. It takes a turn for the worst after episode 1, and I think everyone thinks, okay, we're jumping back into the shirtless 90% of the time thing, but as I say, it's so much darker, so... But I will be indulging in your amazing platter, for sure.
And when he's not getting his Arnold Schwarzenegger pump on, he's chilling. We're talking yoga, surfing, he loves it.
I do yoga and I surf, I go to the gym, whatever else. I eat fairly well.
And one of the best things about this Dacre Montgomery body transformation is, even though he got in great shape for Stranger Things, doesn't take himself too seriously. He's really self-deprecating.
You know, I'm sure there was some Photoshop work done in that.
Okay.
Photo. I wouldn't be surprised if there was.
And when he's not doing the whole Mrs. Wheeler thing on, does that make any sense? Have you seen the show?
I'm sorry. I can't.
Can't what? Have fun? Mrs. Wheeler.
When he's not doing that, when he's not in his best shape on screen, he has an off season. Who do you think you are? Some kind of bodybuilder?
I was total off season, 2.5 months into off season. Generally do stay in good nick. So it was flattering to be acknowledged for when that being in good nick was being in good nick, and not the off season.
So what do you think to Dacre Montgomery's body transformations? For Power Rangers, he went in with a crazy schedule, and Stranger Things. Did he have a little help from the Upside Down for the Stranger Things one? Let me know, natty or not. Hit me up in the comments real quick. You want more videos? Oh, you better be tapping away all over the screen right now. Subscribe, comment, and like. We keep the videos coming, and there's a few on the screen ready to go right now.